Hey, Twitter world, Facebook world, YouTube world. I'm live on YouTube. This is Stella. And today is my birthday. Today is my birthday. Today I turned 33 years old, May 26th, 2020. And I couldn't be more stoked about it. 32 was awesome, but I'm really glad it's over and on to the next wonderful, beautiful year of life. Yes, I am still in bed because if there's one day I'm going to allow myself to sleep in, it's going to be on my birthday. And so I did. And I want to wish a happy birthday to the other May 26 people out there. Lauren Motion Ross, Brittany Carlton, Natasha Casaglove are the ones that I think of off the top of my head. I know there's a lot of Geminis out there. If you're a Gemini, woo woo! You never know what you're gonna get with our twin personalities. Thank you so much, Dave Medley. I appreciate it. Woo, whoop, 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 whoop. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I'm turning 33. Happy birthday to me. I'm turning 33. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate the happy birthday. So I was up and out till about 2 something this morning in Arizona. And I visited a place in Tucson that I've never been to before that I've always wanted to go to. And it's located at the Pinal Air Park. Thank you very much, Neil Sober. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. And it's known by some, I'm not sure about all, as the aircraft boneyard. So basically, it's a bunch of commercial airplanes, or the aircraft graveyard. Yeah. Can't see, I don't have glasses on, so I can't see these tiny little messages. But I see that Dave Medley came in there. Yeah, the boneyard, thank you. I unfortunately am not heading to Florida for the launch because I had tremendous anxiety about driving 30 hours by myself and with my cat Stella. I canceled my reservation a few days ago. I also started thinking about what if the weather pushes it back. Right now, I think there's a 60% chance of bad weather. And so I just couldn't bring myself to get in the car and drive and know that it would cost money. And yeah, looking like rain for that day. That's what I was reading too. I'm not wanting a pushback, but I kind of want a pushback or a stand down of the launch tomorrow. I would love to make it out there. Financially, I'm not sure I could pull it off just yet. I've extended my stay at this hotel for safety reasons, for security reasons. And, oh, you did the drive. Oh, wow. Well, I hope that they're saying that if it's pushed back, it will only be pushed back till May 30th or 31st, so that's good. If I was thinking about you and I thought, yeah, exactly. So my gut was telling me that it might be scrubbed, and then I kept reading, and I was asking people on Twitter, like if they thought it would be scrubbed, or if they thought they would stand down because of weather. My friend Michael Hodges that I met through Twitter, his Twitter name is in Elon We Trust, and he works at the Orlando airport, and I asked him what the likelihood of weather would be, and that was his biggest concern, was weather as well. And so him being a Floridian, living near the Space Coast or living on the Space Coast, I kind of took his instinct. Thank you very much, Phil Wright from the UK. I appreciate the happy birthday. So I still would love to make it out there. I did attempt looking at flights from Phoenix, Sky Harbor out to, thank you, Nelson. I appreciate that. Nelson, it's my birthday. Whoop, whoop. And I looked at flights from Phoenix to Orlando or Phoenix. I think there's another airport, a smaller airport. Gosh, Stella, you are shedding so much. Springtime, shedding. And the flights were right at that point, this was a week ago, they were $800. You watched my Tesla experience and your smile is magnificent. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching my videos. That's awesome. It's nice to know that people are watching them and they're joining me here on YouTube Live. I appreciate that you're saying where you're from. Coming in from the UK, that's exciting. Neil, is it Neil you moved from Tucson to Houston and drove 15 hours. Regardless, if the launch happens or not, if you have the time to stay, just the whole experience of all the people, and I'm an editorial photographer. I actually sell editorial photography online through Shutterstock and Getty. Ooh, Stella, wow. Okay. She's getting a little feisty. And Alamy and Adobe doesn't allow editorial yet, I don't think. A bunch of different websites. So that was my primary work reason for going out there. Thank you very much, Marcus from Germany, for the happy birthday. Whoop, whoop. Yay! It's so nice to have people celebrating with me. I feel so lucky and just grateful that there's people that I can just turn the camera on and know that there's people there. You're a Steadicam operator and photographer. I'd love to hear how you sell your work. I would absolutely love to tell you. And always, Jess, thank you so much. Weather Storm Chaser. I appreciate you so much. It's nice. So, how's the weather in Hell, Michigan? Dave Bedley, Weather Storm Chaser. And what's the weather like there in Florida right now, Neil? Sober. Is it Phil, right? From UK? What's the weather like in the UK? Hot as hell. But I can't use both hands or I'll spill my coffee. That's awesome. Is it really hot or is you just saying that? Just to make a joke. That's pretty funny. I'll take it. I just feel awesome right now. Awesome as in I feel happy. I feel healthy. I feel like this year and the following years are going to be just better than the last few. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Cheshire is pleasant today, 17 degrees Celsius. So is it 17 plus 32 to make Fahrenheit? Is that how that works? So it'd be 59? That's nice. That's pleasant. I think that's how it works. Yes. That sounds beautiful. What part of you said Cheshire, so is that in the UK, is it on the north, south, east, or west, or central? Thank you for the positive attitude, yeah. It's important to especially when you're in places, northwest just below Liverpool, okay? Northwest below Liverpool. So I'd have to look at a map in order to see where it's at exactly, but that's so cool. I'm so glad that you found me and that you're here on the stream. That's so exciting. What time is it for you right now over there? On the border of Wales, okay? Okay. Yeah, and you're a Steadicam operator. Awesome. So you probably shoot a lot of footage. 10:04 p.m., okay? It is 2:04 p.m. here in Arizona. So hi Garrett, thank you, happy birthday, woo woo. 17 hours difference. Okay, so it's, 17 hours difference. So you're in the next day. Does that make sense? Yeah. Wow, that's a big difference. Thanks for jumping on at 10:04 p.m., something like that. Yeah, so cool. I'm curious as to anybody that's on this stream. We will see the launch before you. Shh, shh, don't tell us what happens. That's crazy. I never thought about that. Well, I've thought about it, but I haven't thought about it right now. Yeah. So I can't look at any news outlets to see if the launch stands down. What would be really awesome, not that I want it to stand down, because I know there's a lot of people out there in anticipation. That was a joke, silly. Oh, gotcha. Oh, it wasn't a joke. Oh, okay. It's the same time all around. Just don't pick up on jokes or sarcasm over streams. That makes sense, right? Because I'm silly. Anyways, it's a beautiful day in Tucson. The sky's blue. It's May 26th, and I'm just so happy to be here, and in a much better place than I was 1 month ago. In a much better place mentally, emotionally. What else is there? I just feel really great. And from the support that I've received from everybody online, on all my social media networks, thank you very much. I look better. I definitely feel better. If there's anything that I've needed most in a long time is a place that's quiet and it's just mine, and only I have a key to it, with the exception of housekeeping, but you know, they don't, I've put a little thing on the door to ask them to not come in. And I just keep extending my stay here because it's safe and it's quiet and all my stuff is here and Stella's here. And as I process everything and figure out what's next, because my therapist and I talk about one day at a time. I can't come up with a plan for what's next until I figure out, you know, I have to go through my own process of moving through the motions. So I'm doing that. And thank you very much, CJ in real life from Salem, Oregon. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. If I've missed a comment of yours, I apologize. Probably was looking down, but I will respond later. Yeah. It's just really great. It's a great time. It's a great time. I'm not exactly sure if things have reopened here in Arizona. I know that some restaurants have. I went into my first restaurant yesterday, which was very exciting. I don't typically go out to eat, and but I had a friend whom came down to Tucson from Phoenix and took me out for a round of golf, which was awesome. And then we went out and we got Mexican food at a local place, and it was really cool to be in a restaurant with other people. They were doing every other table. Thank you very much, Nemesis. I appreciate you for the happy birthday. And the golf was great. I haven't played in forever. And yeah, it was really cool. I felt very special that somebody, you know, drove down, played golf with me, paid for it. And yeah, it was pretty cool. And I actually, on my Facebook, I posted a sign that was inside of the Mexican restaurant. The food was delicious, by the way. It said, "It's not rude to swim in the nude." I wish I could share photos on YouTube without having to edit them into video. It was pretty funny, pretty cool. And I thought it was just it was something memorable for the first time of going inside of a restaurant for however long. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. They do it because you're worth it. Garrett, Garrett, you're awesome. Garrett Wilkinson, you are such a light, and Garrett has been one of my biggest supports. And I've never even met him in person. And I've only spoken with him on the phone once, and I'm so glad that I got to speak with him on the phone. But he came across one of my YouTube videos of a launch a while back, and ever since then has been nothing but positive, to the point that I was scared that he was a creep, and he's not, because I've never received just such positivity in return for the positivity that I give out. And Garrett is, he's a photographer, and I told him on the phone how grateful I was, and that there's really big things in store for him, and I'll never be able to thank him enough for how much he's been there for me. So I don't mean to get emotional. Garrett, thank you so much. And I will give his information for people to, not his information, but his social media. Garrett, if you post it in the comments, your Twitter handle, your Instagram handle, and if you want people to follow you on Facebook. Yeah, you're right. I do think about men as creepers. Not all of them, but most. In my experience, until proven otherwise, I have to have a guard up like that. I don't want to, but I don't necessarily know people's best interests. Oh, thank you very much. You'll be recording your reaction. Cool, cool. Me too. I will be going live tomorrow as long as internet works out and all of that. Thank you very much, Phil Wright. Thanks for the happy birthday. We'll take care, stay safe, enjoy the launch. And can't wait to talk about that, sir, for saying that. Internet is safe, there are no creepers. I don't know about that. I think that's sarcasm. Yeah, so far, 33 has been great. As I go through my photographs from the aircraft boneyard graveyard last night, I was using, I don't think are you gonna be able to see that? Let's see. I was using a tripod that is not my normal tripod. I don't know if it's reversed so I'm gonna turn it around. Ready? Please excuse all my stuff over there. I still am in the process of moving. So, let's see. Life is a box of chocolates. There's always a few nuts, that's right. Okay, so you can see there's some serious stars, but you can see some old American Eagle regional jets that were there, right? Oh, that sunset was beautiful, right? Some of these are blurry because I couldn't stay still. And I was using a tripod that wasn't heavy enough. Let's see. It's hard to, I just don't know. Is it backwards if I show you this way? Probably. But it was really just not Jesus. Not Jesus, just not Jesus. Let's see. I saw the Milky Way, which is the only second time that I've ever seen the Milky Way, just with my eyes. That was pretty cool. It's backwards, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, I was at the Pinal Airport, not the DMFB. What's the difference? Because they looked like old planes. Let's see. I don't know the last statement that came in, Memorial Day, no moon landing. I'm not sure. It's not Memorial Day. Memorial Day was yesterday. Davis Monahan Air Force Base. Oh, okay. So they're different, but they both have old aircraft on them. One, I'm assuming, is military aircraft and one's commercial aircraft. But regardless, that's helpful to know because I want to refer to it as the right place. This one has part of the Milky Way in it, which is super exciting. You can't see it, but since coming down to Tucson, there's a group of photographers that chase the Milky Way, and I was trying to connect with them and go out shooting with them at night because I don't know anything about the Milky Way. I actually had to Google what direction it is, where I would find it, what constellations are in it, how to look for it. I just sat in my car and I Googled last night before I went out. Excuse me. This one's super blown out because I'd used a flashlight. You can't see that, can you? But I was trying to get myself in front of the aircraft. Let's see. Nope, the light's too bright. Sorry, everybody. But there's some cool shots here. I want to go back. This one is my car. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna let's see if I can watermark them and post them. Right. Let's see here. This helps. Right. There you go. That's the first time I've ever wanted it to be less bright. Wow. I love natural light. Watermark them. Yeah, I have to find my watermark files and all that stuff because I like consistency. You can't see it, can you? Had a shuttle there. They had a shuttle? A space shuttle? See the Milky Way there? That's my car. There's an aircraft back there. No, I did not know Queen guitarist Brian May is a doctor. And isn't that pretty cool, though? And did you say astronomer or astronaut? I missed it. How cool, right? 6-second exposure, it looks like. Really, really, really cool. That is so cool, the team that worked on it. I'd love to learn more about that. Let's see. So I was expecting this commercial aircraft, since now I know it's not the boneyard. Can I still call it a bone though? Because if you look at it from Google Maps or Google Earth, satellite view, I feel like I'm too dark. There are parts and pieces like propellers. There's turbine engines. Is it turbine or turbine? Jet engines. If you look it up on Google Maps, satellite view, and zoom in, you can see all of these parts and pieces of aircraft. There we go. So I don't know. It feels like a graveyard. Is it? I'm not sure if it's the same one that you can see from the highway. I think it is. But I know is that there were a bunch. There was a 757, which the 757 is the one that has the hump, right? It's the double decker, and they retired it, right? They no longer fly 757s because of the Boeing 777 Max or 737 Max or whatever that was that had issues. Yuppers. So yeah, anyways, it's exciting to have everybody. There's 12 people on this stream. That's a big deal for me. Tomorrow is launch day, regardless of if they stand down or not. On the launch, I will be going live from this computer right there. Thank you very much, David Van Horn. I appreciate you very much. Hey, you're one of my Patreon subscribers or supporters, right? And that's another thing. I need to get on Patreon and start doing posts because my Patreon peeps, they're help supporting me monthly. Even with I'm just so grateful. So, yeah, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I'm so grateful to be here and turn 33 today, one day before the launch. I'm excited for this historical launch. This is a big deal. I'm excited for Elon Musk and SpaceX to carry this launch out safely. I know it will be safe. Launch party, that's right. Oh, donation coming, that's nice. I have a live stream set scheduled here on my YouTube channel, and I believe it's scheduled to start at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is Arizona time, which means that it's 12 p.m. noon in Florida, and the launch is scheduled. Is that right? The launch is scheduled. I think I scheduled it too early. I think I meant to schedule it for 11 a.m. Arizona, which would be 1. No, because the launch is at 4:33 p.m. Florida. I think I might have my time zones off. Whatever, I'll be live before the launch a minimum of 1 hour and 30 minutes before the launch takes off. So, yeah, I'll be live. Regardless if it stands down or not, we'll just be hanging out here. I'd love if everybody joined. I know that there's going to be a lot of people live streaming, so to get even just a pop over of somebody is very exciting for us, a small YouTuber like myself, small. I'm just super stoked. 1 p.m. Hey, what's up, Steve Rings? Veringo. So yeah, the time change, it just is throwing me off a lot. So anyways, if you go to my YouTube, you'll see the scheduled live stream, and I'll adjust the time to whatever time I know that I'll be on and ready and raring. May I ask anybody who is in the US, has everybody started going back to work, as in working out of an office, or are people still working from home? I would love to celebrate my next birthday on Mars. Oh, that'd be so cool. 10:20 p.m. here now. Okay, so are you in the UK as well? Whoever just posted that last one? You're essential, right? That's right. So you don't stop. You can't stop, won't stop. You're an essential worker. Forgot my photography Instagram, my last comment. I haven't posted. Okay, at GRRTTS photo. That's Garrett's photo on Instagram or Twitter. I'll go back. Oh wait, there it is. But here it is. At GR, G as in Garrett, R as in Robert, R as in Robert, T as in Tiger, T as in Tiger, S as in Sam, photo. Poland, woo woo, Poland. Mike Mural or Mural? Mural, Mike Mural. They're tough here. You're coming to this live stream from Poland. That's so cool. How did you find this live stream, may I ask? How did you find me? If you haven't already answered that. It's very exciting to know where people came from. TAK, what's TAK? T-A-K. Love Polska, visited Wolcott. Oh, Keaton Car 89. Garrett, you got a Facebook, you got a PB photo page? What's PB? Is that Facebook? Garrett, do you have a Facebook photo page? I think that's what he's asking. Yeah. And also, if you don't, that's okay. It took me years and years. Thank you very much, Mento123. Happy birthday. It took me years and years to get Jessica Creative set up. I just recently set up official Jessica Kirsh, which is my video creator page on Facebook. You don't think you do, actually. That's okay. It comes with time. I can also help you set those things up and kind of walk you through it if you ever would like some assistance with that. I'm happy to be your mentor, Garrett, when it comes to getting all of your stuff set up. In any way I can help you as much as you've helped me. I don't know if I'll ever be able to repay you. Not that you would expect that, but you are on Twitter though as well. On the Twitter. Does anybody use Twitter on a regular basis? I do. I use Twitter because Elon Musk, that's the only platform that he's on. And to keep up with SpaceX, Neuralink, Tesla, the Boring Company. Thank you for the happy birthday. That's why I use Twitter. It's not for everybody. There were many years that went by that I thought Twitter, I couldn't understand why people would use it, and I thought it was kind of a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. Basically, once you post something, you can't edit it. So you post it and it's on the internet forever or whatever. David Medina, thank you very much for the happy birthday. I feel loved right now. I feel loved always, but I feel really, really loved. So thank you for the support. It takes a lot to make me feel shy, and right now I feel shy. I'm actually playing with my camera strap. I did put my other profiles in the past comment. Oh, okay. Twitter. Let's see. Oh, I'm your Stargirl Space Link. Let's see. Okay, so Garrett's Twitter, @G as in Garrett, _ W as in Wendy, I as in Igloo, L as in Lisa, K as in Kirsh, haha, or K as in Kite, S as in Sam, 92. Follow him on Twitter. Any plans for collaborating with other YouTubers? You know, I reached out to a few. Actually, I only reached out to one that I knew would be there, which is Real Life Starman. Or not Real Life Starman, sorry, that's Eli Burton. I did ask Eli if he would be there. I'm not sure if he'll be there. He lives on the West Coast, and to get to the East Coast, he also has a kid and a family. Wait, he's not Real Life Starman. He's friends with Real Life Starman. Everyday Astronaut, Tim Dodds. I know he would be at the launch because I followed him in his live streams for years and years before I started doing my own. Actually, one of my last live streams, I'm following his. Sorry, I was up late and I didn't hear back. And he's got a really big following, so I'm not surprised. I can't imagine he would want a small YouTuber, messing up his big following. So I would love to collaborate with other YouTubers who are going to be streaming tomorrow. If anybody knows any that stream SpaceX live streams, send them my way. Reach out to them. That'd be great. I would love to collaborate with them. That would be awesome. The more excitement that we can build around this launch and SpaceX in general, the better. Hey, Garrett, stop talking yourself down. Whatever you tweet is important, regardless of what it's about, okay? So, it sounds like Poland, my friend here from Poland is still working from home. You're welcome. And anybody else in the US? My aunt and friend have the best seats. Are they right there? Do they live right there? Please don't make me feel jealous. I wish I knew some people at SpaceX or close, who not that I'm looking for connections. Thank you very much, Steve, for the happy birthday again. But it'd be really great if I knew somebody or a few people that would be able to get me closer in proximity to the launch, or at least because I think Kennedy Space Center applying for a media badge wasn't available. I think it may have reopened yesterday or the day before or the day after, or hasn't reopened. that was my original intention a couple of months back before the pandemic hit, was to get a media badge and then be able to, I think they allow them to go up on the roof of Kennedy Space Center. Maybe not. Maybe that's something I dreamed up. But yeah, I'm not going to be there at this launch, but that's okay. I'm there in spirit, and I made my absolute best attempt to get there, and that's all I can do. So my anxiety is out of my control at this moment, or was when I canceled my trip. Also, the weather is out of our control, and yeah, it's okay that I won't be there in person. The hardest part for me is that one day, if I ever have a husband and a family, I wanted to be able to tell them the story about how I was at that first launch since 2011. And not only that, I'm obviously a huge just SpaceX fan, Elon Musk fan, and because I just see so much, I can see the vision. I can see people talk about, oh my gosh, that man's crazy, thinking he's going to colonize Mars, and it's like people don't realize that he's in the process of doing those things. You know what I mean? So when most people can't see, not most, but some people can't see the vision that Elon talks about, not that I can necessarily see it visibly or tangibly or touch it, but he follows through. Whatever he says he's going to do, he does it, and he does it in a elegant way, regardless of whatever people say he comes off as on the internet. He's a brain. He really is. He's a mind. He's a brain. I'm going to say it. He is one of the greatest innovators and scientists and engineers I feel that I will have known of through the internet or whatever in my lifetime, until proven otherwise, right? So it's a big deal for me. It's a big deal for me to witness, a big deal for him to witness, a big deal for, human beings in general. It's just a big deal. So that's a Kirsh rant right there. He's visionary. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Garrett. Visionary. Yes, he is absolutely a visionary. And this book only talks about, it was originally written in 2015 by Ashley Vance, and it only touches on the beginning, So it's one of the first books about him and what he has done so far and what he's accomplished. Can you imagine what the future books are going to be like? He's Bill Gates, he's Steve Jobs, he's big gulp as I say this, but we quote Albert Einstein, we quote, what are some other people? I can't think of them right now. People who invented and did and saw and thought about things. Stephen Hawking is another one. He's that for current times, and it's very exciting. It helps someone like me who sees a future beyond, thank you, Sir Ruby, for the happy birthday, beyond what is happening right now. When I hear him talk about what he's doing for the future. So yeah, that's a rant. All right, so it's been almost 40 minutes, so I'm gonna sign off, everybody. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. I'm gonna I'm going to do some more research about the launch tomorrow so I can learn about what will happen in each stage. If you haven't seen my crew demo 1 video, I'm actually in the front seat of a car, tethering to my internet from my phone, on a laptop, tethering to the internet from my phone outside of a restaurant in Phoenix. So the launch is dark, like I'm in a dark environment, but you can just see my face. It's before I understood the importance of showing the launch on the screen at the same time as showing my face and my reaction. So it's just me reacting to what's going on. But that was crew demo 1 test mission. I believe it was in March of 2019. If you haven't seen it, then I'm going to put it in the comments, maybe. I'd have to find it right now. Thanks for all the happy birthdays. Bye, everybody. Celebrate big. I'll be celebrating big tomorrow if the launch occurs. And my celebration of my 33rd year is the SpaceX launch. First 100 years are the hardest. It gets easier after that. Mike Morrell, your grandpa is a very wise person, or was a very wise man. I love that. Dimitri, I'm not sure what that means. If you could translate it, that would be awesome. I'm sorry that I don't know the language. Fingers are crossed. Go SpaceX, that's right. Go, 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 go. It's a big deal for NASA too, because NASA contracted SpaceX. You're from Russia. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm sorry that you have to translate it into English in order for me to understand. I wish that I knew that it was Russian. Where is vodka? I don't know. I don't drink. Anyways, thanks so much, everybody, for watching this big deal. I've got 15 people here now and 9 thumbs ups. That's a big deal for me. Oh, that's what he said in Russian. Oh, thank you, everybody, for interpreting for me. I appreciate that. My brain, yeah, thank you. Matthew Arellano. How do you pronounce the last name, Matthew? Or do you want to go by Matt? Arellano? Lots of LOLs going on here. That's another word, LOL, laugh out loud, laughing out loud. When people say that, are they really laughing out loud? Like, seriously laughing out loud? Or is it just kind of like a term that, haha, like, haha. I have a hard time using LOL. You did laugh out loud. Okay, cool. Good to know, Weather Storm Chaser. All right. You did too, Sir Ruby. All right. Cool. It's okay. Yeah. Thanks for celebrating me. LOL. Laugh out loud. My boy is asleep. Okay. I use hee more. Yeah. I use ha 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 ha. Like, if it's really funny that I've laughed out loud, I use a stream of ha 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 with an exclamation point. And hee is good too. Thanks, everybody. Okay, I'm really going to sign off this time because, yeah. Thanks for watching. Catch me tomorrow here on YouTube. I need to stop looking at the comments or else I'm never going to sign off. But I appreciate you guys. Keep them coming. I appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow for the SpaceX live stream. Check back for my channel. Actually, you can look now and hit join or waiting because it'll ask you if you want a notification for when I go live. Please don't feel obligated to stay the whole time. But if you pop in and say you're here and hello and where you're coming from, and if you want to say anything about the launch, you're welcome to join. So thank you so much. Also, thank you so much to my Patreon subscribers and supporters. I have not posted on my Patreon, and yet there's still people following me there, and that's huge. Patreon's pretty cool because it's people donate money and it comes monthly. So it's a monthly income. So that's a big deal. I Still don't necessarily know how to use the platform in the most optimal way, but I'm learning every day. And once I learn, hopefully I can share my knowledge with other people. But if you want to check that out, it's patreon.com/Jessica Kirsh. Patreon is patreon.com/JESSICAKIRSH. And that's it.